What's up, stoners? My name is Cameron, aka the Bong Cleaners here in Ottawa, Ontario, and well, I got another bong cleaning video for you guys today. And like all my videos, we're gonna jump straight to the cleaning, of course. I've already picked up the bong, so we don't need to get that out of the way, but I do know what it looks like, and that's actually why I'm recording this video. It's gonna be a filthy bong cleaning, guys, so if you guys like to see some satisfying cleaning transformations, please leave a like right now, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right now. It's almost April 420, which is actually, believe it or not, when I had my injury in 2022. If you guys don't know, I was riding an electric skateboard, fell, dislocated my shoulder, and now I've got like nerve damage on my left hand, which makes cleaning bongs a little more difficult than it used to be. But either way, guys, let's show you guys what the bong we're working with today. It's gonna be a nasty one if you've already seen the thumbnail.
All right, so the bong we're working with today is from a guy named Nicholas, and it's actually not his bong, it's actually his girlfriend's bong. He's actually cleaning this for, I guess, a surprise of some sort. And he did say to be careful because this is, I guess, a very sentimental bong to them. Here we go, guys. So this is the bong we're working with here. You can see that it is very caked up. He said that this hasn't been cleaned for 3+ months. And of course, we've got the bowl and stem there. But honestly, it's not too bad. We are going to do a deep clean rather than just using normal alcohol and salt, which probably would have been able to get rid of this, or probably will be able to get rid of this. Deep cleaning is honestly a lot more easier for me. I don't got to shake it and just fill it up and set it and forget it. Go ahead and put this into our photo booth here. If you don't know, we do have an injury going on here, but I don't really know how that happened. I think I put something on there that was a little too heavy and we got a crack out of it, but it doesn't stop the before and after photos at all. It looks scuffed, but you know what? It does its job. If you guys want to see all the transformation photos, please go ahead and go to my Instagram here at the Bong Cleaners, and that is a 0 in the username. You can see all the amazing transformation photos. You just see basically a photo, you swipe to the left, and it's completely clean. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this picture taken, and let's get working on our cleaning. That is the before photo, and let's go ahead and bring this over to our cleaning station, which is of course already preheated and ready to go, as you can see there. If anyone's wondering, this is I believe a 30 or 32 liter ultrasonic unit tank. And yes, I know not everybody has the ultrasonic unit tank, but it makes my life a little bit easier, so that's why we use it. All right, here we go. We got everything we need, from gloves to the deep cleaning solution to alcohol to our cappers. So let me go ahead and get you guys on a tripod and let's get this shit clean. All right, guys, we got our glove on. Well, at least one glove. We can't really put a glove on this hand due to my nerve damage. It just doesn't work. I've tried it before, but we got these gloves here if we need it. But first things first is we're actually gonna go ahead and disassemble this. It looks like there's a little bit of ash still in there, and we're gonna hope that this stem is not stuck. And it's not. Sometimes we get some stems that are really caked on in there, and this one doesn't seem to be one of them. But first, we're actually going to give this a quick rinse just to get as much caked on resin here off as possible. So let's bring you over to the sink. We're going to go ahead and give this a quick rinse. Now, luckily, my sink gets pretty hot, so we're going to go ahead and flush as much of this as we can. So far, nothing's coming out here, which means that they probably already rinsed this a lot, and we're probably actually going to need to soak this. But this one, it's been way too long. So we're actually just gonna go ahead and straight to capping it. So we're gonna leave it in the sink there. This part right here is one of the more difficult parts now due to my injury. So these caps before, I would just be able to pull and like stretch them over, but this left arm here does not work like it used to. So we're gonna go ahead and cap this. All right, there we go. I don't know what I was saying there, but there we go. We got it on now, and now we can go ahead and start filling it up with our solution here, which if you guys are wondering, the label's not on here, but it's just called DC Glass. If you go to dcglass.ca, I believe, or DC Clear, I'll leave a link in the description. It's literally meant to be cleaning your bangers, but I use it as a deep cleaning solution whenever we get these nasty type of bongs. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this here, and we're gonna fill it up all the way. There we go. Should be at the top now. Now we're just gonna give this a quick rinse. So there we go. Our solution is fully inside the bong. We got the capper on it now, and now we can actually just bring this over to the ultrasonic unit. But first, we gotta actually put our bowl piece and stem inside of a bag as well. So I just use a Ziploc bag here. Just go ahead and put it inside here. Put the bowl in here. Now normally a lot of the bowls, they have the little handle there broken off, so just be careful. But honestly, every bowl I've gotten, I'd be surprised if the handle's still on it, and if it is, that's because they probably just recently got it, because those handles don't last long, man, I'm telling you. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put that here, And we're gonna get the same solution that we used for the bong and fill it up. Now this one doesn't need too much. We just need enough for it to cover it. Like so. And let's go ahead and move over to our ultrasonic unit. So it is already preheated. So we're gonna open this up here and we're just gonna basically place our bag in here and it's gonna displace all the air so we can actually close it. So just like that, we're just gonna close it. And now all the air is out of the bag. And we can actually just leave that in there. And now I got our bong here, which we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take this, we're just gonna put it right inside the ultrasonic unit. So you can see the bong is in here. Now, if you would have put a capper on top of there, the pressure would be building up inside of it, and eventually that capper would just boop, fly right off. So that's why we only put one capper on. That one normally does the trick, and normally we'll toss in one of our scrubber duckies right after this is done soaking, which will help get off all the other resin. So for right now, we're gonna go ahead and let this soak for about 15 to 20 minutes, and we will see what this bag looks like. As you can see right now, it is completely clear. I can guarantee you when we come back, that'll be completely dark. And this one probably will be the same. So we'll see you in 15 minutes and we'll see what we're working with. It's been a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but you can see here from the Ziploc bag, it is basically black like I expected. Now for the bong, this one's a little bit different. You can see actually just through the water that it didn't get everything off. You know, obviously the water is dark, but it didn't get everything off. So we're actually gonna be using that scrubber ducky, like I said, and we're gonna help it basically scrape off that, which is honestly, it's so satisfying. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna take off the top here, and we're gonna hope that these scrubber duckies will fit through that ice catcher. Sometimes, depending on how the model, or not the model, but the bong is, you might actually not be able to fit one of these scrubber duckies in here, and you actually have to go through down here, which will suck because we have it filled with solution. So let's hope that this bong is one of those. And there we go. We did get it through, and you can see it's right there. So here we go. Again, if you guys want to buy these, the link will be in the description. They are made in America, so if you're Canadian, try and get them on Amazon if they're available. But for right now, or your local smoke shop, here we go. So you can see that scrubber ducky is completely black, and we want to flip it around. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this, and boom, there we go. Now we got a clean side of the scrubber ducky here. We might actually have to use a few of the scrubber duckies here. You can see that we are removing some of the gunk. We might have to get a few other ones because it's already gunked up. So we're just gonna move it around. See that we are making little work, but because the scrubber ducky is pretty dirty, it's probably not gonna work. So we're actually gonna go ahead and get another one real quick. Now, we also have this bigger one as well, which will obviously not fit through here, so we're not gonna use it, but we've got a lot of these scrubber duckies, so I don't mind using a few extra of them. They are reusable, however, eventually the felt that's on them, they just kind of break down, so they don't have unlimited uses. So here we go, it's right here. We just caught it, and let's start this other clean. So you can see this one works much better, much more newer. You can tell that the felt or the scrubber is actually scrubbing it. Now, right now, it's not working at all, right? That's because it's pretty much gunked up. You look at that scrubber ducky there. It's not really doing too much work here. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it. Boom. So that one has a little less on it, but also it might just be more caked on here as well, which we might have to start to use our rubbing alcohol. But for right now, I think we're gonna switch to rubbing alcohol. So let's go ahead and get this dumped out and switch to alcohol for this last few bits and see if we can get it off, just because it's not really working so much and I don't want to use the last ducky that we have. So we've got a clean scrubber ducky here. We're gonna drop that in there. And we're gonna go ahead and get our 99% isopropyl alcohol, brought to you by Costco. So we're gonna put a little bit in there. We're actually also gonna put a little bit of salt. Obviously, I'm hoping that the scrubber ducky will do most of the work, but we might also have to shake it up a little bit. So we're just gonna put a little bit of salt in there, just some kosher salt. So you can already see that it is starting to work here. And yeah, we're just gonna give it a little shake. So we gave it a little shake now, and let's go ahead and see what the alcohol here can do. So we just got our scrubber ducky on here. And looks like it is doing a little work. It's still not doing much work though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna heat up the alcohol a little bit, which actually tends to make it work a little easier. So we're just gonna put that in here. And I also forgot, we still have the bowl and the stem to work on. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna get this thing clean. We'll see how the bowl and the stem's doing, just because I'm running out of storage here. And a lot of this is not really fun to watch, but this will be clean, I guarantee you. Just give me a few more minutes off camera, and then we'll work on the stem and bowl. All right, see you guys in a bit. Guys, just finished done cleaning the bong, which I'm gonna show you here in a second. But let's go ahead and move over the bowl and the stem over to the sink. And all right, you guys ready to see the bong? Here it is, nice and clean. All right, let's get the bowl and the stem working on it, because so far it's been about an hour and a half. Put on some gloves and dig in. All right, let's do the bowl or the stem first. It's usually the easiest, assuming that they clean it all, which looks like we'll be okay here. Might have to do a little bit of scrubbing. You can see right there on the top, there's a little bit of resin there. There we go. But shouldn't be too hard. Set that off to the side. Now we'll try and find the bowl, which again, depending on how often they clean their bowl will determine on how often or how much scrubbing we gotta do. Which so far, looks like they clean their bowl pretty regularly. We don't have to do any scrubbing at all. So we're gonna go ahead and get our stem here, which actually, this one's a pretty cool looking stem. You can see it has some embroidery on the glass. I think it's Cheech and Chong, maybe? Not too sure. But anyways, we're gonna get our stem here, which is amazing for this type of stuff. All right, and you can see that it's good. We might have to do a little bit of wiping on the exterior here with an alcohol wipe. We just get one of these alcohol wipes and give it a wipe on the outside. It might just be staining as well, which does look like to be the case. As you can see, I'm wiping it and it's not coming off, which normally it would, but it looks like it's stained, which normally is the case with stems. But either way, we are good to go. And let's go ahead and just assemble our bong here. I will point out my imperfections when I see it. There is still a little bit of some staining here. Now I could work at this a little longer. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's about right here in this area. However, it's not really worth the hassle. This thing's gonna get dirty again just as quick as you can smoke out of it. Maybe there's another spot right there. But either way, it is good enough for me, and hopefully it's good enough for the client as well. We got some permanent staining as well inside the stem, which matches up with the staining that we have on there. This bong is brand new again. So let's go ahead and take our after photos in our photo booth, of course. Well, let's go. And look at that clean bong, guys. Sheesh. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and show you the before and after photos and just show you how much of a transformation we've done. So let's get these photos taken. Just like that, guys, we've got a clean bong. So now all we need to do is just wrap this back up in the towel. And of course, we can't forget what we always include in every order. Sticker, which comes with our loyalty point there. If you get 6 cleanings, the 7th one is free. So there we go. What we actually like to do with that is actually like to wrap it up right there on the bong. So that way they actually have to see it because, well, they got to smoke out of it. So hopefully they see it before they add the water. Let's wrap this up. I will say, anytime I wrap up these bongs, for cleaning, it gives me the nostalgia of like back when I'm in high school, like wrapping a bong up, going to smoke after school or during lunch. Anyone else do that in high school? No, just me. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back inside of here. We've got the bong, so now we're just gonna go ahead and drop it off, and that's about it, guys. If you guys want to book a bong cleaning, use the link down below, thebongcleaners.ca, if you're located in Ottawa, Ontario, of course. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new here. And until my next bong cleaning, guys, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye!